Welcome to the Underdogs podcast. Strap yourselves in for 1 hour of unrivaled audio entertainment. Featuring HopCat.
Multivitamins are a scam, and I'm standing by this statement for my life.
Little Z.
I'm the proud owner of an $800 toaster. Use what?
Pop It One.
What the fuck, man? That is crazy. I think the most expensive household appliance I have is...
Director Cogger.
Well, mine's a Roomba. Sorry you ran out of time there, George.
Oh.
I think about getting a new couch, though. Woo!
Starting off strong, fella. Zach, you posted on Twitter saying it was $570.
$470, but I got it secondhand off eBay. It's worth $800.
So you're
$800
not
value.
really the owner of an $800 toaster.
Well, I will be when it comes, or it might be a scam because it's eBay.
What does it do?
Toasts your bagels, your bread, your waffles,
Oh, it
your
toasts
English
your
muffins.
bread.
Toasts your bread.
Wow.
And it's got a touch screen, and that's about it.
Why?
It's got Insta-Glow technology.
Can you see through it? Is it glass? Like one of those?
Nah.
Why did you feel the need to get this?
Oh, I didn't. My viewers made me buy it for an
Amazon stream.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's
okay.
not so bad.
I can't believe it's not see-through. I feel like that's what the perfect thing is. Can you
Perfect
see it? And then you're
toaster.
like...
Those
now.
exist, and they're not that fancy, apparently.
I'm excited to try it
think that's
once
the
and then
best
try
feature.
to sell it. That's what I'll
No,
do.
you gotta use that shit.
No, I don't think I do.
Oh, fair enough.
Problem solved. Can it toast other things? I feel like a good toaster should have different
that's what I
shapes.
said. Waffles, bagels, English muffins.
No, but like it should be able to, I don't know,
Like what?
toast a chicken.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah,
All
toasted
right.
chicken.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it can't.
A
Moving
light,
on.
a light cereal on the inside, and nice and pink on the
Yes.
inside, a nice
Yes.
rare
Oh, yeah.
toasted
I love
chicken.
it when the blood runs in
No,
my
no,
chickens.
because you know how when you get chips and then you can't heat them up and it's gross?
Yep.
Put them in the toaster.
I think you can do that with air fryers.
you
chips?
can, but like potato chips.
Like hot
okay.
chips. Hot
Yeah.
chips.
Hot chips, sorry.
That's actually my pet
Fries.
peeve with like why I don't get delivery food, like takeaway anymore. I have to go get it because chips, if you get
Suck.
chips, it's no good.
Yeah, they're trash by the time they get.
I'm
they
already
get
very fussy about chips. What have you guys
Nice.
been up to?
there. Great sense of point. So,
Me and Peter had our 10-year high school reunion.
yeah.
Oh,
That
man.
is very
Which
interesting.
is, it made me feel a bit old. I was like, because you might be able to tell. Also, I wasn't here last week. I was a bit sick, and I've kind of still not fully regained my voice, so I sound
No
a bit funny.
vitamins.
And didn't take my multivitamins. That's the one. And yeah, I was in half a mind about not going because I wasn't feeling 100%.
Yeah.
Better yet, but I went, and I'm glad I did, even though it fucked my voice even more. Because it's the kind of thing you only get to do once, right?
Yeah.
And I was
Until
streaming.
the 20-year reunion.
I probably would go to that one. I've
You
done
guys
it.
aren't
I've done it
making
now.
it to that one.
Yeah. Well, we're joining the
What's
27
happening?
club.
One of you is not making it.
Yeah, we're going off the deep end and one of those celebrities that dies young.
Yeah, 27. Zach's 27 now. I'm not 27 yet.
What's the age that rappers always die?
I think the 27 club.
Is that
is
a
like
27
Come
club, that's
on.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
we-
wow.
Not
Musicians.
Me.
Anyway,
Oh, I just released a rap. Fuck!
he's done.
Sorry, son.
Luckily, you're not 27, so it's all
Yes,
good.
he
I
is.
am.
Oh,
Oh, it dies.
see you, mate. See you, mate.
Wait.
This is how it
What'd
goes
you do
down.
that for? Why'd you release this song? Do you not know about the
Well,
27
I
club?
better do more raps while I'm a rapper.
No, that's not how we should do. Less raps. Go classical. They live
Yeah,
forever.
switch it up.
Yeah, like
I will do.
Mozart.
I was thinking of writing my
Mozart
next song
lives
about
forever.
how it feels to go to IKEA and how it's really overwhelming and you get lost and then...
Is this a real
IKEA's
story?
Yeah. IKEA's a whole experience.
Like you said, like my next song, like it's a
Yeah.
logical step from a DK rap parody to be the IKEA song.
Well, I want to do funny songs about other topics.
Okay, so you want to be like a
Like
funny
a song man.
To the
Yeah, not
occasional
like-
comedy song man, yeah.
Yeah, not just the parody for the video.
Exactly.
Because I was like, how is this fitting in the video? You're just
No,
like,
it's not.
every time I lose, I get lost in IKEA.
That's
and then
fun.
you do the song in there or something.
That's pretty
like,
good,
how do
actually.
we
I'm writing that
transition?
down.
Okay, you're welcome.
Anyway,
Right, so
how'd
the
the
reunion.
reunion, yeah.
Yeah, so I was in half mind to go, but I'm glad I did. It was interesting catching up with a lot of different people. Can you guys guess
Probably not.
what Zack did at this reunion?
Talked about his Tesla.
Brought my hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
Flexed on everyone.
What
Got
else?
drunk.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was good.
Did you?
Wait, was there
I
any
was
more
actually-
to
I
that
was wondering-
story?
A lot of other people got drunk or was at a bar.
No, you were the drunkest. You were definitely the drunkest.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
You only live once.
I was actually there till the very end, until the bar like literally kicked us out. There's
Wow.
only like 5 people left.
Who are the 5?
Oh,
This is not going to
Don't
be
name
interesting, not interesting content. But yeah, it was just crazy catching up. So many people being like,
Was there
"You
lots
know
of
what?
kids?
We should catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
After this weekend, nobody's going to do that. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely nobody.
What do you think the chances are you catching up with someone?
I'd say 50%.
That's pretty
That's
high.
I got
pretty
invited
high.
to an engagement party.
Yeah,
after
so did
it,
I. So
Are you guys going to go to that?
probably not. At the time, though, I was so like sure I was going to go. You know when you're like
Yeah.
a little drunk and you're just
That's-
like, yeah, that sounds awesome.
No, I
I'll be
reckon I
there.
will.
Alcohol makes me commit to ideas a lot.
Yeah.
So if you want me to commit to going to
Why
something,
don't you commit to making some videos?
because I don't drink anymore, so
Yeah.
Oh.
so that's why I don't
Get
commit.
Jackson drunk. Make a video, Jackson. It'll be so good.
But
I'll do it.
the classic, the main reason I didn't want to go is because explaining YouTube to people is just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And like,
With people our age, they would get it.
yeah, I know, but then like you still have to say like what your channel is and like
What kind of videos do you make, man?
yeah, like do you make money from that? Like blah, 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 blah. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, and what else do you
True.
talk about at a reunion apart from what they're now doing for work?
That's why I don't want to go to my reunion unless I'm doing something different.
That makes sense.
And I can 100% see why some people wouldn't want to go if they're not like 100% happy with what
Yeah.
they're doing in their life at the moment. Because like some people like they might change like what they're studying
Yeah.
or they might like take a break, go back or something. Like not everyone has things fully worked out by, 27, which is the age we're going
100%.
to. And like you shouldn't really be expected to. And if you're still just working a part-time job and like renting a share house, that's fine.
Yeah.
But this situation would have made me feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
Because that was me. Like, I was just working at Bounce the Trampoline Park, living
Yeah.
in a share house when I was like 24 or 5. And I'd probably still be doing that if YouTube hadn't come along,
Yeah,
which
I would
was just
still be at
lucky.
Woolies, so
Yeah, so like, and then I would have felt quite bad. We'd be like, what are you doing? You'd be like, oh, just Bounce.
just cruising.
Which I think is fine, but this situation just
bouncing.
made people feel like it was not okay.
Yeah. Do you reckon anyone actually cares? Probably someone does, but
Oh, someone.
I feel like no one actually cares that much.
nah, some people do.
Coming from a good position of having my dream job is a bit. What was the word for it?
You're like, yeah, they said,
Like,
what are you doing? You said, do you
I
see
run
the
it-
car I drove here in, mate? I'm
I
doing
didn't-
all right.
I didn't
I'm
drive.
doing all right.
Yeah, he didn't drive. The car drove itself, mate. It's a Tesla.
But I mean, like, I would have still gone if I was doing shit. As long as you're happy with yourself.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
I'm
that's
happy
what
with
Peter's
my.
saying, right?
Easy to say, but it's a situation that makes you feel bad about
was it interesting? Was it worth it?
Yeah, definitely.
But
It's the thing. It's the kind of thing where I was sitting at home, I was streaming. I was like, should I go? And then I was like, I'm not going to be. If I go and it's not very good, I'll just leave.
Yeah.
And
Always got
I
that
can
option.
only regret not going. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to regret going much if it's
Not
bad.
that. You always regret not going, I think.
Yeah.
I don't.
Moral of the story: do things.
Yeah. Jordan, how far are you off? 10 years.
What year
Sorry
is
to
it?
ask you such a hard question.
2 years, Jackson.
2 years off.
Same as
Yeah,
me.
same as you.
2014
Yeah.
graduation.
Yep,
okay.
yep.
So that'll be us in 2 years.
And we'll be
I
like,
feel like a lot
hello.
of people that seem to have like their lives have really changed are just anyone that's like married and has kids.
Yeah, well,
It's like,
that-
I don't know what else I expected. It's like, oh, now I'm a billionaire with my new like revolutionary idea. You didn't hear of it? That was actually me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, there's none of that.
It
Yeah.
would be cool if like you go there and someone's just crazy. Like they just leave in their
They're a professional
rocket
athlete
ship.
or something.
Oh, athlete. That's
Although
good.
what I would say is cool is how much the like clicks and stuff have broken down since you get a bit
Yeah.
older.
Oh,
like
right.
back in the day, like you wouldn't just go out of your way to talk to someone who's not in your group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't like just see them if you're standing next to each other in like a line.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
You'd only do that within your group,
Sure.
but it's much more like open at that point, which I thought was really cool because
Yeah.
there were some people who I wasn't close with just because they weren't in my
Different
group. I
groups.
probably had loads in common with them, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter at
That's
that
not how
moment.
it works.
And what was very funny, my favorite part was judging people based on what they were wearing.
Yeah.
Because that's the version of themselves they want to present to this
Sure.
group they haven't seen in
What
10
did you
years.
wear?
Oh, I just wore jeans and a button-up shirt that looked
classy.
reasonably, like a bit more dressed up than I would normally
Yeah.
be.
Shows
But
a
like,
bit of
there was somewhere there wearing
maturing.
like a suit. You
Who
know?
in a suit?
And it was like, I came straight from work. I'm like, yeah, bullshit, you did.
What day was it?
Oh, it was a week.
It was a
Friday.
What
There
time?
could
What
have
time
been
on
a very
Friday?
real explanation.
No, you can
but-
go home and get changed if you want to. Like, it's still a conscious decision to come in the suit. You know, like you could have, if you didn't want to do that, you didn't have to.
I wouldn't even think about it.
Oh, no way.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I would. Would you, Jordan? I feel like you're the
Think
same.
about being in a suit.
No,
Yeah.
think about what you're wearing.
Yeah, if I come I'm like, oh, I'll go straight from work. I wouldn't bother packing.
I might take off my suit jacket.
What if you came
hot.
like
Oh, yeah,
straight
maybe
from
I'd
the
do that.
gym and you were like in sweaty workout clothes?
That's different
Shows he
because
works
I
out.
don't like. Yeah, actually, I probably should just take
You
my
have to do
shirt
a
off.
flex.
Yeah, smart.
Go
smart.
naked,
Go to the
actually.
gym. What have you been up to? Gymming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a real bad one where I met someone and immediately confused them with a different.
Oh,
it was a
no.
guy Tom, and
Yeah,
then
it
I
was
was
two
like,
Toms?
"Oh, Tom, you still doing the thing?" And then he was like, "You've just confused me with the other Tom," and I was like, So what are you doing? How do you have a conversation after that?
Yeah,
so
you kind of.
You just leave. You just turn around.
Yeah, definitely a few people I completely didn't recognize, and then they told me their name, and I was like, "Yep, I definitely just didn't know you because that still doesn't do anything for me." 'Cause
Oh,
they were
wow.
bold. Yeah, no, because there was like 350 people in a year, so you can't really be
Oh, wow.
expected to
Mine
know
was a
everyone.
lot. Were you half year cohort?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our year group was when they changed it from.
Yeah, so you had a half.
Yeah. So
I
we
think
only
mine
had
was like
everyone's picking up
120.
Jordan.
Yeah,
They're
same.
carrying him across the room. 76% in a maths test. It's him. It's really him.
But yeah, so my high school didn't really have as much of a group thing. I could think because there was only like 100 people, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
less chance for a group.
But yeah, I would recommend you guys do go, even if you don't really feel like it, just
I'll do it.
for the experience, honestly.
In
And
2
I was like,
years, I'll talk about it.
worst comes to worst. If it's fucking terrible, it will be funny for the pod. So just keep that in
Oh
mind.
yeah, got to keep that pod content in.
Because
Alright.
ours
True.
was reasonably pleasant. There's nothing too exciting about it. But
Make
do it
sure
for
to
the
say
pod.
subscribed for that,
Yeah, in
guys.
2
2
years'
years
time.
time.
Yeah.
It's a
We're
great
going
time
back to our
subscribe.
school as well to film Underdogs videos on the weekend.
That's true.
Wow.
Can't keep us away.
Full reunion.
Not really.
Yeah, Zach, can you meet the teachers now? Go have a good
Who's going
time.
to be there? Do we know? Anyone going to be there?
What do you mean,
it's,
anyone?
It's the weekend, so no.
but someone's going to have to let us in.
Oh yeah, we
We don't
don't
know
worry.
them.
We're on top of it.
All right.
With a little bit of a teaser, we're doing Shark Tank, TED Talks again, and
A game show.
Game show video.
A cheeky
All
game
recorded
show.
in a real stage.
With
Ooh,
real fans.
I think we have a bit of a game
Are
show
we
going
doing that?
on here, actually.
We have
as
a game.
well.
Would you
We
all
have
play a game?
Yeah.
I'll play a game.
Oh my God.
And we'll talk about a game later,
Wait,
won't
we
we?
need
Pokemon.
a Cogger's game of the week.
Yeah, we do. Well, I don't have a
Soundbite.
game every week, but
It's Cogger's game of the week.
It's Cogger.
Wow.
let me just get up my Google Docs. Right, this one's
So
called...
wait, did you need it to go on for longer? Because
No, that's good. All right, this one's called You're Not Shakespeare. Right.
It's true.
Correct.
So what's happened is
You got me.
good statement.
I've found some poems online
Oh.
and I've snuck in a poem of my own and you have to sniff out the fake poem, which is written
Oh,
by
okay.
me
You found poems online from who?
from people.
Well,
Right.
you're a person. You could have put yours
Yeah, but
online.
I'm
So
not a
ones
professional poet. These are written
are
by
they all
poets.
Shakespeare?
No, they're just written by poets.
Or it's just
Okay,
an
that's
all-
what I was because you could go to Tumblr and find a dog shit
Yeah, I mean,
one.
it could be a bit like that. I
So
don't,
all
it's
the
just
fake
from
ones are
websites.
you?
There's one. So this first section is about death. These 3 poems.
Oh.
Okay.
One of them's written by me, and you have to guess.
Okay.
Here's the first one. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage was held, but just for ourselves and immortality. Right?
Yep.
That's Jackson's.
No,
Next
it's
one.
I already
not.
know.
No, that one was too good.
Close your eyes one last time. Embrace what has been before. Take your final breath, for there is nothing more. That's the second
Wow.
one.
Okay.
Wow.
Last one. Death is not the end. Death can never be the end. Death is the road. Life is the traveler. The soul is the guide.
Wow.
First one's Jackson.
Yeah, I'm going to say
give me
first
give me the
one.
last line of the first one.
Sure thing, boss.
No, sorry, just the last word.
Immortality.
Anyone that says immortality has done it in their head and he's written that down. It's the way he said it.
I want to say, yeah, it's the first one.
That got to be the second one.
Okay.
No,
The
no,
last
'cause-
one was legit pretty good.
No, but it's got to be one of the immortality ones, because then Jackson saw one of the immortality ones and he was like, oh, yeah, let's
There
talk
was
about
more
living
than one
forever.
immortality one.
Yeah, the last one.
They're all about death.
Nah, it's about living after death.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What
First
is
one.
second
I'm locking
one,
it in.
please?
Please.
Locked in.
Second one.
No, you can't choose the same one as me, Jordan. You're going to have to go number 3.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's not
Doesn't
how it
have to
works.
do that.
Okay.
Nah, I'll go third one.
All right.
All right, Peter was right.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
love
thought the
Zach
second
reads
one.
are really good, but they only work on Jordan, so that doesn't work around here.
I was feeling pretty not like confident. 'cause
It was
it's
the
guess,
simplest,
but it was
maybe.
just like 2 lines and they rhymed. It wasn't very different.
Can I hear yours again, Jackson?
Close your eyes one last time. Embrace what has been before. Take your final breath, for there is nothing more.
You should get into poetry.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, it's not bad by any means.
Well done.
Have you guys, what is the slam poetry?
What?
It's where you get up on stage and like say it like it's.
It's like improv poems.
I've
right?
never heard of this.
I think it's not necessarily
it
improv.
improvised?
It's just with a lot more emotion usually. than
It's like
the
a
topics.
performance.
Yes,
It's like a
correct.
performance instead of just like a reading. You're just like.
Wait, what? How do you guys all know what this is?
Slam poetry.
Yeah.
So, like, you never heard it's like,
No.
I stand before me,
No.
looking into the mirror. And
That's like the
stuff
guy in
that.
Skyrim who's on the side in Whiterun.
What the embrace
Yeah.
Talos?
Yeah.
Like, he's a bit before his time. That's slam
Yeah.
poetry, I think.
Oh.
There's some-
Is that
that guy's
poetry? Is
I
it
always
made
kill him.
up on the spot?
I don't think so.
I think I'm just thinking of that scene from 22 Jump Street where Jonah Hill does slam poetry and he.
It just makes it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he
I think the
gets-
point was he didn't have one prepared, so his was made up.
Yeah, but I thought that's what it all was.
Oh, I don't think so.
I feel like it's hard to say, all right, make something up, but don't think about it before. All
It's
right,
kind
here
of
you
like
go.
freestyling for white people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional white people.
My other experience with staged poems is Sokka in Avatar: The Last Airbender when he keeps doing haikus on stage.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, everyone in the.
Bro, you confused me so much. First you said soccer,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking of kicking a ball around.
Yeah, what do you mean
Then you said
soccer?
Avatar, and I'm thinking
Wait, is it not
James
soccer?
Cameron. And because I'm like, it's the sequel that's coming out. And then you're like, and then he's what? Oh man, my brain fucking did a.
He's doing
obstacle
haikus.
course.
Haikus are.
I was like, I
easy.
don't
Wait,
remember
are we
that.
not talking about the game soccer?
No,
No,
it's
we're
a
not.
name of a
Soccer.
character
Oh, yeah.
In the
In Avatar.
in the last
animated.
Airbender,
Yeah,
not
okay.
in the James.
Yeah.
You see the sequel that's coming out?
Yeah.
Dude, sorry, this is just a
No,
little
go.
offshoot. Apparently, it has to be either the third or fourth highest grossing film of all time if it's going to make a profit because they've spent
Wow.
so much making
it
it.
will, right?
What?
No, dude. No
Who gives
way.
a fuck about Avatar
I'm going to
anymore?
go see it. It sounds epic.
Clearly, everyone. It's like one of the most seen films ever.
No, I'm gonna.
Yeah, but
protest.
it left everyone's brain instantly, right? Like,
Yeah.
have you rewatched it?
I have actually, but
Oh, I wanted to,
took
but
a
it
lot
wasn't
of-
on anything.
Yeah, I downloaded it.
No, don't. Shh.
In a sense, you can always just rent it from YouTube.
Jack's Films has this bit where he went out and interviewed people. He was like, "Name a single character from Avatar."
Yeah, you got me with this, but I had
and
an
no
answer.
one could do.
So
Yeah, I did try doing that.
I
Too.
remember Unobtainium. That was good.
Unobtainium's great.
Anyway,
Alright, should we-
poem number
Is
two.
Sully a
Can't
character?
get in him.
Sully?
Sully.
No, that's Monsters Inc., dude.
No, that's in Avatar.
All
They're
right.
both blue, so do you reckon Sully fucks people with his hair?
Can we get the next poem?
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking, these are about love. A topic.
Oh.
The topic is love. There's 4 poems this time.
Oh my god. I got it too easily last time.
So what? Okay.
Pulling closer to one another, can they acknowledge where they are? Love doesn't halt for time. The ending is never far. Number 2. L is for laughter we had along the way. O is for optimism you gave me every day. V is for value of being my best friend. E is for eternity, a love that has no end. That's
That
number
one's
2.
real,
Well
but
done.
it sucks. That one's not Jackson's, but it sucks.
It's gotta be Jackson's.
No,
When
it's
I'm
not.
down, you lift me up. When I'm hurting, you make me well. Your love is over the top, and forever, I'm forever under your spell.
I actually think Jackson's hit us with the double whammy, and it is the acronym poem that he's done.
What if they're all made up by Jackson?
That'd be a good
I
plot
don't think
twist.
any of them are good enough to be not made up by Jackson.
Oh, that's not very nice. I think Jackson's
Wow.
are good.
Yeah, what's wrong with mine?
No,
we
I
don't
think
actually know which
yours
one is.
are good, but like, is this just the peak of poetry? And you've reached it. If we can't tell which is yours,
It
Maybe
means
I'm just
Jackson's
good at
hit it,
poetry.
yeah.
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 Or maybe we have no taste.
You just got... sorry, here's the last one. You got such a kind heart, the heart in which is my heart. All I can say now is I love you with all my heart.
Okay, there's no way you made that one. That one was so confusing. I feel
So,
like it's-
one,
the
two.
first one is yours. First one.
I'm going the acronym.
I'll go
Two.
3 then.
It's got to be number 1.
Peter again. He's
Oh,
back to back on
well
the poem
done.
predictions.
Wow. Again?
I did not...
Can I
Here we go.
hear it with more emotion? Slam it, Jackson.
Pulling closer to one another. Can they acknowledge where they are? Love doesn't halt for time. The ending is never far.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna crumb.
I'm
mean?
going to crumb.
It means, love.
It means crumbing
Wow.
is eternal.
I would try and write mine first and then find other ones rather than do it the other
Oh,
way.
yeah, so you don't
So smart.
cheat. You don't get
Because
inspired.
otherwise I
Yeah.
feel like I would just start copying them.
Isn't
Right.
that all art?
Yeah, in a sense, it's like remixing what's already been before in a sense.
Yeah.
Is there any more original ideas left? We'll talk about that after. Right. These are about loneliness. I think this one's the hardest. Okay, there's 2 of these are mine. You have to guess which 2 are mine.
Oh my god.
Out of how many?
Okay.
4.
Okay.
They call her solitaire, a gem of a woman who would rather be alone. That's the first one.
What?
Peace within the soul, but the noise creates the fears. Sitting alone in solitude, away from all her peers. That's number 2.
That's a good rhyme.
No one is yelling, telling, glaring, staring, judging, begrudging. She is alone. Here's the 4th one. Alone, peace settling in the dust. Clamour amongst the crowd. For a silence we lust.
Wow. I'm going to go number 4 and number 2.
That's what I was gonna do, but I'll change to 2 and 1 because I've forgotten 1.
I'm going to stick with 2 and 4 for my 100% success rate.
Peter is a genius. 2 and 4 it is.
Unlucky Jordan.
That's literally what I said.
No, but
Yeah,
I
but
got
he
all
didn't
of them
say
right.
you were a
I
genius.
Yeah,
got
that's
all
true.
of them right.
I was going to say 2 and 4.
I feel like it was hard to find poems that had the same structure that I wanted to write with.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them feel very...
Yeah, I thought you would have looked at them first.
It was a very ba-da-be-da.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do.
Dee-da-be-da.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like I like the sound of that the most.
You could write some good raps.
Nah, it's different, I think.
Well, we might be
Thanks for the
doing that.
compliment.
Actually, you know what?
We'll be doing
you
that
might
very
be
soon.
right. You could write some like bad raps though.
Yeah,
Like
hopefully.
the YouTube
What, the Team
rappers.
10 one?
Oh yeah, Team 10's a good example of like
It's every day, bro.
I run with Spa.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
car. There we are.
That's even what good rappers do. Like, have you heard, what's it, Lil Yachty?
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Wait, that is or isn't what good rappers do?
well, it's like, it also just sounds bad.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah, but-
I want you for life.
But if you think about like Eminem's like flow with his rhymes putting in different places, it's pretty off
Yeah.
the chain in comparison to that.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Even good rap,
crazy.
like considered like famous, good, rich rappers
Yeah.
are also very simple.
All right, you said good rappers, not considered good rappers.
Oh, yeah,
Bit of a-
yeah.
A bit of a change on the second
I
one.
feel like it depends, obviously, on the delivery and like you can do a rap that's like the rhyme is the same at the end of each sentence. I feel like Kanye does that a lot, at least in the one song I listen to mostly, which is Bound 2. But like I don't listen to that much Kanye, but that is one of the ones that's like on my Spotify. And then like, but he's like red cups on the lawn shit, and then he's like, oh, it's it.
He does
all
do
the
that.
rhymes are like way better. And
But
it's
I
like-
think the quality of the bar means that he can put so much emphasis on that next line.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
like it's like just like, oh damn, that was a good one. If it was like a really predictable rhyme, you'd be like, yeah, here it comes. But like it's something
Yeah.
that you don't expect. You're like, oh,
It's all about the unpredictability. I like that in
Yeah.
rap.
Like if someone ends their rap with, "I'm gonna hit it with the bat,"
Yeah.
and in the next line, "and I'll be wearing a hat." It like doesn't matter how nasty your delivery.
That was
is.
pretty
So
nasty.
nasty.
That was nasty as Zack.
Yeah, but when they do things where you wouldn't expect them to say that, like he does, like I'd do anything for a Klondike. It's so random, but it's just like, okay, thanks Kanye, very cool. I think he rhymes that with a bad word for lesbian, so good on him. Good on him. He does some pretty risque ones.
He's a bit of a risque person. to
Oh,
be
he's been
honest.
off the rails, dude. He's not had a good one.
I feel like he's always been off the rails. We just kind of pretended it was genius for a while.
This guy, he thinks things that people don't think, and that's for a reason.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. Do you think there's any original ideas left?
What does that mean?
Exactly. What
On
I just-
YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
Well, like, what is an original
Yeah,
idea?
what do you
There's
mean
about
by
as many
that?
original ideas as there were 100 years ago.
Yeah. Well.
And you can say people have made original stuff since then.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Everything
every idea isn't original.
Is derivative of some variety.
Surely.
At what point did that start then?
Immediately.
How?
Poloni shoes.
Poloni shoes. Yeah, but you ever just seen
Shoes made
shoes
of
before
poloni.
and copied it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. So I got to come up with two new things, like a new meat and a new article of clothing.
Well, then clothing's
Alright.
already been invented then, Zach.
So
You can't be an
it's-
article of clothing.
Have you seen that thing? It's like
See, this is the argument. And I think it's
Right.
stupid.
it's like the Reddit thing is like brand new sentence. It's you got to do that.
So, but all I need to do is evolve into something different.
The only complete new things would be like a scientific discovery, wouldn't it? Like whoever was like, oh,
That's
I think
not a-
black holes are real.
That's not a creative idea, I guess. Although I suppose that's a good point.
Like the person who first theorized a black hole.
That's
before
probably
they even able to
completely-
Was that a
observe it.
brand new idea to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you guys feel like
I-
YouTube videos are like this is like to change it
Yeah.
a little bit?
Yeah, no, go for
but
it.
The ideas on YouTube have just gotten so whack to like
Yep.
stand out.
Yep.
And you'll see a video from someone that you've like never heard of before, but they're the creator that had the idea of like
Do you have an idea?
my dog does a
one.
backflip through a flaming hoop in Arizona. Or I don't
Yeah.
know, something oddly specific that makes you want to click, but it's like, how did you come up with
You
this?
need to do the most unhinged shit to stand out now.
Do you think that's original idea?
I mean, it
Sounds pretty original
depends.
to me.
Yeah.
But the problem is the delivery is like the execution. I mean, is just
The
like
same.
copying the other bit. Like because people that would be like similar in execution to someone like William Osman or I Did a Thing where it's like
Yeah.
showing a process of like following through on some crazy idea.
Yeah.
and then the execution is often very similar, so it's not really an original idea.
Yeah.
Even though like you can phrase it in a way that sounds original, the execution will be unoriginal.
I was watching a video essay about TV shows and how they're all very similar now. And when Seinfeld came out, it was so innovative because it was the first thing that was about nothing. Like it kind of had no plot line.
Yeah, like a sitcom.
Yeah, that was not didn't have like a family sits together or like whatever.
It wasn't like a drama. It just
Yeah.
nothing happened.
But then that idea came from thinking that it's funny that your family's just funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Who's innovating TV the most at the
Nathan
moment?
Fielder.
I reckon it's Nathan Fielder.
Oh, I watched the rehearsal on the
Did ya?
weekend.
Let's
Very
go.
good. Very good.
What did you think?
Great. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
What
10
are
out
those?
of 10?
Beautiful. Yeah.
How often do you give 10 out of 10? So curious.
That's my first.
What?
Never rated
That's
anything
the best
before.
thing that's 10 out of 10.
No.
It's his first anything out of 10. So
Sorry. So
It's
I'll give it a
when
10
you
out of 10.
yeah,
Like when you solved the world last week.
that got a 0 out of 10.
Do we have a question of the week?
Yeah, we do.
yeah, we do.
What was it?
The Puppet One question of the week.
Let me. What did I write down? Oh yeah.
Hey, what about like the end of our Popper One question of the week stinger? Is Peter giving like a yeah right?
Okay, go on.
Wait, what's that? That's at the end of
That's
It's fairly odd parents. No, it's not that. It's at the end of some cartoon show.
you might have an original idea.
They're
Maybe
like,
you don't.
yeah, right. No, I copied this.
What
for
about
sure.
like the end of Arthur? It's like, hey, DW.
I know what you're talking about.
Hey Peter,
Hey, Peter.
I've solved the world. Shut up, Jordan.
Anyway, yeah, let's not do that. Question.
What is it? Yeah, right. Ba-dum-bum. What is
Yeah,
that
right.
from? That's going to bother me.
Leave a
What
comment.
is that?
Yeah, right. That's what it is. Oh,
I think it's
What is
comment
that?
below. Wait,
That's right.
Stream. Do you know?
Fairly Odd Parents. Anyway, sorry, Jordan.
All right. Controversial.
All right, here we go.
Do you think
Yep.
this is during this present day, compared to all of
Time.
human history,
Okay.
is this the least people have ever worked?
I don't know. I wasn't around.
What do you mean by people? Like in the average person across the entire world?
Yeah, on average.
What do you count as work?
Exactly.
Oh, he's
I'd
got
say
it.
probably yeah.
Oh.
I'd say probably yeah.
Even though I think it's the time where most people complain that they're overworked.
I think that
Very interesting.
So many people have these pointless jobs that they don't do anything. I saw a YouTube video essay on this. There are so many jobs where people are actually doing nothing.
Like what?
Like bureaucracy and stuff is at heart
Yeah.
not contributing anything to society.
What does that word mean?
So like for example, if you
For the
you
audience.
wanna if you yeah.
We have some younger viewers.
If you wanna say buy a house, you need to like apply for this permit and apply for that and then do this and like talk to this person.
All the middlemen in the world.
Yeah, basically. And
Yeah.
people would like stop people from doing things and make you sign stuff. So it's bureaucracy. And what are they really in their job providing?
Organization.
I kind of agree with Jordan. I think you need that.
Yeah, but so and then I also managers
Yeah.
that are like managing people who don't need to be managed.
Yeah, but some people don't need to be managed, but I think a lot of people do need to be managed. I know, like, working at Woolworths, people are like, oh, I don't need a manager, and then they not there, and it goes to shit because
Yeah.
everyone thinks they're the best.
I'm not saying every manager, but
yeah, I
like
know you're not
when
saying that.
people like make a supervisor who's standing there supervising
Yeah.
instead of working themselves.
Yeah.
When they're not needed because there's like too many
But they
supervisors.
might be needed.
Yeah, but just teach the responsibility to the people who are working.
Smart.
You know, like I'm just saying this isn't for every case, but there
Yeah.
are people
I think that you're
who
right.
are adding nothing.
There is more jobs now that do less.
But how much did people really work back when they were
Imagine being a
gatherers?
farmer. You work
No, but the
all
work
day.
was so much easier. Depends
Oh.
if that comes in.
You would rather
What do you mean?
go hunt and
Walking
gather.
around looking for berries. I could fucking do that.
Well, why don't you do that?
You can do that as a
Because
job.
I don't
I've got to
want
make a YouTube video,
What do you-
something
You
important.
don't want to because it's not so easy.
It's
No,
not
because I
mentally
have more
easy.
enjoyment doing my current job.
Exactly.
I don't know, dude. So you would rather
No, but like back in the day when that was like all anyone was doing.
you could do that, but you prefer to do another job because it's easier.
I reckon if you said you get paid the same, option 1, you have to go around and find berries every day for the rest of your life. Option 2, you get to do YouTube.
Yeah, but how is doing YouTube easier?
Okay,
than
let's say
picking
working at
berries?
Woolies.
What?
Would you rather work at Woolies or forage for berries?
Work at Woolies.
So you'd rather
Exactly.
do every job than forage for berries. It's not that easy.
Yeah, that doesn't make it not easy. It just makes it boring.
That's
Foraging
hard.
for berries
That's
is
what's
easy
hard.
but boring.
That's what makes
the
a
fact
job
that-
hard,
Yeah, the
isn't
fact
it?
that it's boring would make it a hard job to do because you have to find a way to make it fun or
Isn't
interesting.
supervisor
I'm
standing
not
there
taking
doing
this
nothing?
bait.
Nah, it's true.
not bait.
If you had to do math all day, I'd be like, oh, boring.
Oh, I kind of like that.
I feel like
YouTube making YouTube videos requires more skill than looking for berries.
yeah, but it also might be very time consuming. The amount of time you'd have to spend doing it to get
Oh,
like a
I
meal.
thought you meant easy in terms of skill required.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Oh, it
I
probably requires
kind
a
of
lot of skill.
disagree. You
Otherwise,
could make any sort of YouTube video. Whereas berries, you could pick a poisonous one and kill yourself.
yeah, you would die.
That's one thing I gotta know. Or the types of poisonous berries.
Well, what are you going to know to make a YouTube video?
I've just heard that
Everything
being a
about-
farmer is very tough.
Yeah,
No, but for real.
Anyways.
I'm talking about olden day picking berries.
Yeah.
Not modern day picking berries.
Yeah.
These fucking stupid. Okay, I need to learn completely how to use Photoshop. What like titles and thumbnails do well.
You don't
need
need
to
to
know
do
how to
that.
play Smash.
Yeah.
Well, like for my current job.
Yeah.
Need to know how to edit.
Yeah.
And like all the
You
how
don't
to
know
use
how
a
to play
computer.
Smash.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff.
Mm.
Compared to having a list of
look,
poisonous
I'm not
berries.
saying it doesn't require skills, but I'm saying that you don't want to do it because it's hard. You know,
I
Like,
was
you're
thinking
out
on
in the sun.
time. I was thinking on average time.
You weren't necessarily
amount
meaning-
of work.
I think probably
It's
yeah.
actually the least people have ever worked, even though nowadays it's like, oh, so much
See, I
work.
don't know. I feel like maybe we don't really know about a lot of people that do work very hard. Like I have a friend in Sydney
No,
who
but
works
on
like
average, on
14-hour days. Yeah, but that puts that up.
Also, in a lot of the developing countries.
But
people
surely
have,
back
like,
in the
five
day, you're
work
making a
schedules.
castle for the queen and she's like whipping you.
That's slavery.
You got to do that all day.
It's not a job.
That's a job.
No.
You are working.
That's work. The least people have ever worked. I think it's
Okay.
the
I
least
think of-
people have ever worked.
I think so too.
I'm just going to agree.
Crazy.
The fact that some
Last time I had an opinion, it went to shit.
the
So.
fact that some people in society actually do nothing and just get like supported by other people.
Yeah.
that
means-
never, you would have just died.
Yeah, like how you couldn't have done that.
I mean,
back
that
in
is
the
us
day.
though as well.
What do you mean?
Do we contribute that much? Entertainment.
I
There's a
feel like
million other
entertainment
forms of entertainment.
adds value to some degree, but
Who are
that-
you talking
But
That
about?
argument could be made.
If we had one entertainer for the whole world, and that was their
That
whole
would be
job,
good.
they'd provide enough entertainment because they're doing it like all the time.
Yeah.
Think they work 9 to 5, and then that's your only entertainment. You watch them every one of your nights.
No, here is my
we narrow
theory.
it down to one person.
Remove all recreation.
How's that a theory?
Jordan, you're trying to create an army of slaves.
No. Because before, who
That
invented
would
recreation?
make my fun meter go to 0.
No, I think it would make it go
Quick.
up. When was people never had it? When did they start
I
that?
thought we were playing sports forever.
Not forever. Someone had to say, let's play
People
sport.
always like played games and stuff.
Nah, I don't
I think you're
so.
wrong about this one.
People
I
would make it
reckon-
up. Jordan's wrong about everyone.
Yeah, but we just
Everyone
pretend
he
like
has.
he's not.
Yeah.
No, recreation.
We
I
humour
reckon
him
get
for a
rid
bit,
of it.
but then eventually he says, "Get rid of recreation."
He says bring in a cummer meter and that's it. We can't just
Jordan,
say,
how about we get rid of your recreation?
No, what do you
and
mean
that's
get rid
it?
of recreation?
And
Explain.
you tell us if
'Cause
it's better.
okay, I reckon at the moment people are like, oh, work so much.
Yeah.
Never have any time.
Yeah.
But you probably do work and then you recreate and then you're exhausted.
I don't think that people that do work very hard get a lot of time for recreation.
I think Jordan's creating a dystopian society.
I'm very confused.
He's looking at people with these depression meters above their head, and if it's too like low, he
like, "Let's pump
prescribes
that
them
up."
like 10 minutes
I'm
of
trying to
recreation.
solve the world, guys, one step at a time.
So I still don't really understand why we get rid of recreation.
Wait, now I can't
because
remember.
then people won't. No, because people won't feel bad about doing work.
I reckon
'cause they've
people
got nothing
don't.
else to do.
Yeah, I reckon
Oh,
people
okay.
don't overwork. It's just now there's things that you could do instead of work. Recreation
Yep.
being the thing. So now it's like, oh, I have to work. But before, work was everything.
I think you've invented a robot. They don't have recreation.
Okay, the only thing I can really comment on was when I was working Woolworths and I was the bakery manager and it was hard work and I would be too tired to do anything recreational.
That's because you're grown up that way. That if
I
if
reckon-
it was just your whole day and you were having fun, you wouldn't be as tired.
Nah.
No, you would kill yourself.
Nah, here I'm going to break it down. 2 options.
Okay.
Option 1.
And we have to pick one of them.
Option 1 is person who is like today, works 40 hours,
Yeah.
then gets, I don't know, 20 hours to play games.
Recreation.
I reckon they feel more overworked. Then option 2, person who works 50 hours but lives in a box.
Incorrect.
Wrong.
You need
Nah.
rewind time for your brain. Like, not rewind. What's the word I'm looking
Relax?
for? Yeah, relaxation.
Unwinding?
Yeah,
I think you got the
unwind.
two words.
They live in a box with
confused.
another person.
Oh, they're soft.
Oh,
I picked that
if
one
they're
then.
in a box, buddy.
Exactly.
Are they hot?
And then those two people start playing tennis. No, they found recreation.
No.
Jordan.
They better stop. They better stop.
so,
You've heard of table tennis. Here's
This
box
might-
tennis.
Sport's probably better. I reckon sport's good.
So they're allowed to do exercise.
Yeah,
but
they
it
can do
can't be
exercise.
fun.
It can't be too fun. It can't be
Okay.
more fun than work.
So what if someone's having fun playing like sport?
Just stop them.
What?
As long as it's less fun than work. You have to play bocce.
What about professional athletes?
You can
and
only
they're
play
like-
bocce.
Professional athletes are like, whew, I'm done for the day. Playing football and training. Oh, can't wait to relax and play some football.
Then they get home, they go to their partner, they're like, "Oh, training today was so fun." And she's like, "Shh, they'll find out. Jordan will get us.
The house is a box. Everyone can hear everything.
I don't know about this idea.
You need to
man.
hate your training."
I don't even understand.
I
Like,
reckon
usually
it's-
I can see where you're coming from. I
think
have
we
no
gotta-
idea what you're talking
I
about.
reckon-
We gotta agree to disagree.
Nah, I reckon I figured it out.
Yeah.
No, how?
We
Why?
can't agree to disagree. You have to admit Jordan's right.
Jordan,
then we're allowed to
why
move
don't
on.
you work?
Because are you ever exhausted, Jackson?
Yes.
Exactly.
But I don't think I work that hard.
Exactly.
problem.
That's the whole point.
Oh, you've got him.
Shit.
You're too much recreation is
Yeah,
making you
because you want to
tired.
recreate instead of work. So now you recreate, you
No, but I
work.
think I sit there and try to work.
Exactly. But you would rather recreate. So now your brain's
But I don't even feel like I
constantly
really
stimulated.
Do that much recreate.
But you want to.
Stop. We're going in circles.
Nah.
Jordan
Yeah, let's
has
move
a
on.
different opinion to us three, and it's a shit one. Let's
No,
move on.
I'm on board.
I figured it out.
Oh, you're on board now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if we back him up, he might stop.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's do it.
You're welcome,
I
everyone.
love it.
I
You're
love
welcome,
it.
audience.
All right, Zach, what are we going to talk about?
The Daily Smash video.
Oh,
Jordan,
good.
what were you saying about that?
Yeah, recreation, fellas.
You guys
I'm
didn't-
surprised you've kept it up.
You guys
yeah.
didn't think I could do
Are you
it.
still going?
Zach, it's
Yeah.
been less than a
What
month.
pace?
Relax.
No, that's impressive.
It's surprisingly easy to just record a 5-minute video and upload it a
Yeah.
day.
It's a good system, and it probably actually I'm not trying to expose you, but it probably makes decent money for how easy it is.
No, not really. But
Really?
it's fun.
For how easy it is.
Oh, for how
Work-
easy it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm,
yeah.
What's
I'm
your
not
pay
saying
per
you're
hour?
raking it in, but yeah.
No, it's probably not worth compared to editing. I should probably just do
No
other stuff, but it is
way.
way more fun. Yeah, yeah.
By a 10-minute bit of uploading and recording.
Does it pay minimum wage?
I don't know.
10 minutes.
I
Say
haven't-
make
I haven't
40 bucks.
really
Times it by
calculated
6.
I'm more just doing it for the fun.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's still probably worth it.
Hopefully not too
Yeah,
much
no,
fun.
it probably is worth it actually. But I've had some stinking matches. But I made this vow to always
Do it no matter what.
do it, and I'd never.
Didn't you mute yourself once?
Yeah. I'd never re-roll the character, and I would never cut out any of the match or edit the video. And so one of them, I didn't have my microphone turned on the entire time.
Amazing.
And I titled the video, "My microphone's turned off, but I promised I'd upload this."
What's the watch time on that one?
It's all right actually. Worst part is that one I had a pretty good story going.
Oh.
on.
Wait. Is your camera on of you just mouthing this story?
Yeah, it is.
So what is it? Just the smash sounds and you?
It's just
you
smash
mouthing?
sounds and me mouthing.
Zach looking directly
Yeah.
at the camera
He's losing it laughing.
God.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tell us the greatest story of your life.
And I've been trying to get a win streak going. My current maximum's 3.
Yep.
Ooh.
We very rarely beat that.
I like the meme of you saying it's a streak and it's one win. You're
Yeah.
I'm on a streak.
Yeah, I named one of the videos "Long Live the Streak" and I lost. then-
You can't beat Blue Kirby energy.
It's kind of fun. And then I've had some terrible SDs that at the end of the match that I would usually cut out, and I'm like, oh well.
I think it's
That's going in.
It's a funny look behind the curtain of making Smash videos,
Yeah,
of not
right.
having the dead time cut out, or having an awful match left in, or even if you stutter or mess up your commentary, you can't just go back and re-record it like we would for a video. It's just so raw, which
Yeah.
is so not what we normally do.
It's been improving my storytelling.
I was just about
and
to ask
my and my Smash gameplay too.
Really?
Because
Wow.
I used to be when I would tell a story, my gameplay would be down airing their shield 20 times in a row.
Yep.
And then it's I would also stutter with my story. And
Yeah.
slowly both of them are improving. I'm becoming less
Wow.
autopilot because I'm people are bullying me for being autopilot. So I'm trying to mix it up more, but at the same time trying to talk more.
Maybe I should do this. Maybe everyone should do this. Everyone in the
Improve your
comments.
skills.
Can't copy my thumbnails though.
Okay. what are you gonna do to stop me?
Shit, he's got a good point
Well,
there.
are the thumbnails just the character?
No, you should. We should. All of us should have a daily Smash video.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't have
All
an
of us should
Elgato.
all daily smash.
Yeah.
That's a lot of content.
Phrasing.
No, but I
Yeah, watch it.
Yeah.
I just had this idea today as well that I should add sound effects and meme cutaways to my stream deck.
Yep.
So that if there's
Ah.
something really embarrassing or shit happens, I can do a cutaway to a meme and then
bum bum bum
it's
bum. Editing live.
Yeah, edit it on the fly.
That's a
That's
good
pretty
idea.
funny.
I should do that. Oh fuck!
be
I should
funny.
actually put more stuff on my stream deck. It reset when I reset my computer. Very sad after I'd set up all the folders and stuff.
Oh no.
Wait,
So
why'd
it's
you
a bit-
reset your computer?
I got a virus. Did I tell you about this?
No.
It was
I want to hear what got you.
It was a Bitcoin mining thing. So like they get on your computer and then start using your computer to mine.
So your RAM
I
was
thought
like
Bitcoin
shit.
mining had stopped. I thought that was ages ago.
Oh, it was a different type of crypto or whatever. It was a crypto,
something.
yeah, which basically uses your computer to like.
How do you know if they've been doing that?
Oh, because my computer's performance just went to absolute hell.
Yeah,
like,
so they use all your RAM basically, right?
it uses all of everything. The computer couldn't even like
Yeah.
get past the login screen. It was
Oh,
so
wow.
bad. Like it was horrendous. And I was like, what is wrong with my
That's
computer?
why coronavirus is good, because it doesn't kill everyone.
Okay, don't take that out of context.
Oh, no, sorry. Good in terms of being a virus. Like, that virus would be better if you didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's not subtle enough. It's too,
Exactly. It's like
That's
like
why
a
coronavirus is effective at spreading.
Compared
I think
to
is what you should
Ebola,
say, not
yeah.
good.
Peter, brilliant work there.
Yeah.
Much better.
That's right. COVID is good. It's
No,
just
I was,
jorted out
what's
of
that game?
Plague Inc. or
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Yeah, they're the ones where you need to not make it too visible yet. But
Yeah.
this one became far too visible.
Too visible.
And
Bad
then
virus.
I was like looking through the things and I was like, what's this? It's using a bunch of stuff, like resources. Googled it, found out what it was. It was a whole ordeal. It took me like a whole afternoon. It sucked.
How'd you do that if you couldn't log in?
phone.
I booted up in safe mode and then like then it was a huge ordeal.
Yeah,
You'll have
wow.
to believe me. And then I eventually got rid of it, which was great. But
had to
had to
restart.
reset all my programs and stuff. Pain in the ass.
But we're missing something. I want to know what you clicked on to get this.
Yeah.
Oh,
How did
just
you get it?
buckets and buckets of midget porn.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. It was using a YouTube downloader. Do you know the YouTube downloaders?
Yeah.
And then like they always get shut down after like,
Yeah.
and you have to find a new one, and it's like the dodgiest shit you've ever seen.
What's the
old
best way to
ones-
do that? Because I do use those, and I also got a virus once where the
It's-
guy could control my computer. It was a bit grim.
Oh, jeez. It's somewhat. It feels unavoidable to me.
Yeah.
A good way to do it, which sounds really stupid, is to screen record the YouTube
Yeah,
video
okay.
if you don't need to be super high quality.
Yeah.
Because like then you can, because only recording a small part of a YouTube video
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
only downloading that is almost impossible.
Yeah.
I've never gotten a virus from a YouTube downloader.
That's good.
I feel like you just need to learn what they do. They always like open you in a new tab, then you got to close that.
Oh,
then you gotta,
yeah.
like, it'll try and download something that isn't the file. You got to cancel that, try it again, and it'll give you the one that's like an
Yeah.
MP4.
I'm definitely
Oh,
much better now once it happened to me, but I didn't know about that, and I obviously
Damn.
downloaded something.
I've done a lot of them, and it's not my first rodeo, but I think it still just came with the file I downloaded. Like I didn't click the wrong link. It's still like the site's still a
It's
dodgy.
probably.
I mean, I got-
freaked me out when I got mine. I came back to my computer, went to the toilet, and he was trying to log into my PayPal,
What?
and I was
Bro.
like, "Holy fuck!" I pulled the plug out. I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
It
It's
was
like-
full remote access.
Yeah, it was
Bro.
proper scary.
I thought it was like you're writing a script and he writes character line penis, and he's like,
That's really scary.
No, yeah, I was like, fuck. That's why I don't save any of my passwords anymore because I'm just scared of that. So I just try and remember them all.
Yeah, like
Wow.
mine was reasonably benign. Like, sure, they're wasting my electricity
Yeah.
and making my computer unusable, but they're not like ruining my life.
Oh man! Luckily, nothing actually happened because for some reason I had changed my PayPal password like 2 days ago, which was so lucky. But they were trying to like find my saved passwords and stuff.
That's
Oh,
hectic.
Oh,
so scary.
wow.
Anyway,
see, I got a virus one time and they got into my Spotify. So they must have got a password or something from somewhere. The reason I got it is because I got a YouTube sponsorship email where they're like,
Oh, I remember this.
it was the first one of before everyone started doing this and it became obvious. But they were like, hey, we want you to do a collab with Zara. And then it was like, log in to see our catalog and you can select 1,500 euros worth of Zara clothes for us to send you. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. Then like, as I don't think I like made an account with a password. It asked me to log in or something. Or maybe it was just the file that I downloaded and then I like clicked on an exe thing. And then as soon as I clicked it, I
Oh,
was like,
no.
I'm a fucking idiot. Like I knew before it had even opened.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it doesn't seem to have done that much damage. And then I had this like, tried to listen to some Spotify in the car and it was like liked songs and it was like, and then I was like, this is not my liked song.
What a wholesome hacker, though. Just wants a bit of Spotify.
I think they
Wants a
would
bit
have
of music.
they would have sold the Spotify account to someone else.
yeah, so they could just get.
I don't know how they got into that. I didn't have Spotify on my computer. I feel like they've got to be related because they were at the same time.
Because yeah, I got my Fortnite account stolen.
Oh, no.
I got it
What a
back.
blessing.
Yeah, no, they completed the battle pass for me. It was great.
And then gave it back.
Yeah, and
Cheers.
then I yoinked it back. But like, it's funny because the way that like hacking works, you know, you think of someone like hacking your computer and stealing your passwords and stuff.
Beep, boop, boop.
You think about like someone like tapping their keys away, like being
Not
ultra
with
genius.
unnamed VPN that we'll promote at some point.
But what it usually is that they just give you a fake website and you log into it with your
Yeah.
real details,
Yeah.
and then they have your details. Like it's so
What's
simple.
that called? Phishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you hear about these organizations, it's like this bank got hacked by this thing. It's because an employee just was stupid and then put something into a phishing thing.
Yeah.
And then like they gave them full access to this entire company. It's like not that sophisticated 90% of the time.
Yeah, I
would
remember
say.
this kid at my school made a phishing scam, but for FIFA, and he sent it to everyone like get free coins, and then just stole everyone's freaking FIFA cards.
Good
and
on
stuff.
him, good
then
on
he
him.
got suspended.
Old people get really done by it because like they're not going to know any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Which
pretty
is
brutal.
quite sad when you hear of like grandmas getting all their money stolen.
It's look, from the scammers' point of view, because they usually come from poorer countries, I totally understand why they do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're bad people for it.
Yeah.
Because if
It's out of necessity, right?
That's like anything,
if your
yeah.
options are making say like $10 a day with 12 hours of hard labor, or you can send out 1,000 scam emails, maybe get $100.
I know
What would you, what would you pick? Like, and it's like a stupid rich
If you-
person.
That's
You're
the same with like
desperate, you give a
poachers
fuck.
as well,
Yeah.
where you like
Yeah.
live in some shitty.
A lot of the time it ends
Place.
up fucking over the banks and that too. Like if you ever get your card
Stick it to the
stolen.
man.
I got my card stolen recently, and they got a few restaurants, like some Uber Eats. Then they went to the zoo, and I was like, you know what? If I've paid for this family's trip to the zoo,
I hope they're having a
I'm-
good time.
yeah, like I'm probably going to get the money back from the bank.
Yeah.
They got a free trip to the zoo courtesy of my
Win-win.
bank.
But it's very easy for people to just be like, "Oh man, they're such assholes." But I can definitely.
If you're in the
understand where
same
you're coming from.
situation,
yeah, I would
yeah.
probably be doing that.
Is it still streaming?
I think so.
I was trying to get the chat up, but it's not working. Could just be
hope
my
so.
phone.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Should we talk about Pokemon?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's
it
a
won't be
good way to
relevant by
finish
next
off the
week.
pod.
Yeah, so we should probably do this before the end.
So it won't be relevant next week.
So, have you guys just played the part with
Zach
the
and I
channel?
have just played the channel.
We've just played the intro.
The intro.
Just the intro.
Just don't give me any Pokemon or story
No, I won't.
spoilers.
I
You can
won't.
talk about how good it is and how it works.
And
I
yeah,
played a bit.
I'm slightly further. I did the school, and then I sort of explored around for probably 40 minutes, caught some shit.
Well, I've played for 30 hours, so I'm winning. Me and Jackson
I
were talking
haven't
about
seen
it.
the light.
Jackson wanted to know my opinion about
Yeah.
stuff, so I feel like we could bring it up and
We're ready to talk about it
do
now.
that.
Where would
What's
you
your
rank
opinion?
it in all ranked Pokemon games?
It's probably some of the most fun I've had in the recent ones.
Yeah.
Is it better than Arceus?
It's different.
Yeah, fair.
I had 100 people come into my chat and ask that question, and it's like apples and oranges, you know what I mean? So it depends what you're looking for. It's like, it's more comparable to a main series one like Sword and Shield, I'd
Because
say.
it is more similar.
And I would
right?
say it's better than Sword and Shield, so
better than Sun and Moon.
I didn't like Sun and Moon, so yeah, but I think
Yeah.
other people like it.
Really? I thought the consensus was like every game since Gen 5's been pretty bad.
I think that's people of our age, but if you ask younger people who grew up with it more, apparently Sun and Moon's pretty good.
Have you seen
But
that
I
thing? It's
loved
just
X
like
and Y.
what your favorite gen is, and it's just how old you are.
it's so
Yeah.
true. That's what I'm saying.
Whenever
like,
you started with.
Yeah.
I think we were past the point of like forgiving Pokemon for everything by the
Yeah.
time Sun and Moon rolled around.
Yeah.
But it might be I think it's reasonably popular. People are always like, you know what? Ultra Sun and Moon had great content. That was my least favorite I've ever played, you know?
Right.
But I think I was just sick of doing the same rounds
Yeah.
at that point. But I think it's really good. The exploration aspect is like so good.
Yeah.
Like it's so fun. And it's not even done that well.
Yeah.
It's just such a good concept that
Yeah.
it's like great.
From my experience, it's like it's a fun game, but it's just executed pretty poorly. But a lot of the concepts and stuff are very fun, at least for me so far.
It is unbelievably unpolished.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and if
it
you're
is-
writing a comment right now being like, how can you like the new Pokemon games? The graphics are so shit. We all know. Like, everyone knows the games
Yeah.
are unpolished. They glitch out.
Do you think that's better?
What do you mean?
Does
Unpolished?
it does it add fun?
Oh,
or
it's funny.
so does it?
I don't think-
Does it take away more than it gives?
Are they secretly geniuses?
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
Pokemon
saying.
company?
It's not a bug, it's a feature. You know, in like Skyrim, where you have people like walking
Yeah.
to walls, being like, "Do you come here often?"
Don't you
Like,
think it's added
just
more?
funny.
Yeah.
I would say for Pokemon, yes, if I didn't have ones that actually did affect my gameplay negatively as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I had one. I walked into a gym and I just crashed. Like
Yeah.
the game just said like the game
That
software,
sucks.
and I lost maybe like 30 minutes of playing, which you're like, It's not great. It could have been much worse though, because I was playing for ages, but I had
Yeah.
save recently. And I had one very strange glitch, which you guys might have had and not realized if you've played the game, because I was talking to other streamers and other people in my chat while I was streaming, and they were like, yeah, this happened to me as well, but I thought it was just how it was. When I went into the Elite Four, on the first text block, it plays like a intro sound. It's like a little, like, you know, 1 bar beat. And it's like, and then when you press A, it goes into the real music. Do you get what I mean? It's like intro.
Yeah.
That thing just loops for the entire battle. And so the music, and I was like,
The music's gone to shit.
this Elite Four music is fucking terrible. Yeah, it was like that. And it was just like, I was like, what is this? This is like the single worst track I've ever heard. It just repeats over and over, and it sounds like shit. And then someone in my chat was like, mine didn't sound like this. So then I started the next battle, and it happened again. And then I restarted my game, and then I actually played the whole thing.
Right.
And I went into another streamer last night, and he was like, oh, I did the Elite Four. The music sucked though. and I was like, oh, did you just get the intro? And he was like, yeah, I had to turn sound off in the game because it was so awful. And I was like, yeah, that was a glitch. So it's happening to lots of people.
Right.
I think if the choice was between like this or something like Breath of the Wild, obviously everyone's going to say like the Breath of the Wild would be better. Like the graphics are shit and the glitches are not excusable.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's not a fun,
Yeah.
really good game.
People, I always, when people were asking, like, hey, what do you think of the game so far? I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I would say it's fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, the glitches don't get in the way of me having fun 99% of the time. And then, like, I posted a tweet saying, like, I think these are just kind of funny because it was like a picture of a deerling stuck in a wall.
Yeah.
And I was like, I find it kind of funny. It doesn't really bother me. Someone commented with, like, how does it feel to get ripped off by a multi-million-dollar company? And I'm like, how's it getting like ripped off? Like, I don't care.
If you're enjoying it,
If you're
fine.
enjoying it, then I'm not getting ripped off. I'm getting my money's worth, and I have enjoyed it.
Do you think it's a good step in the right direction, though, how they're exploring and everything, you know?
Yeah.
And the Pokemon are actually
Yeah, I like that. In
out
the
and
world.
about.
It is really annoying because it's like the one step forward. I won't say 2 steps back. It's like 1 step forward, 1 step back. where
Yeah.
The problem is they are rushing out Pokemon games every year, but the fact that everyone's really enjoying this one is like, well, we don't need to spend more time on it.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, you do need to spend more time on it so it's not as glitchy. But like, if they could release a glitchy mess that everyone loves anyway,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
they're
why
going to
would
do that
you?
again next year.
Yeah, so what are you supposed to do?
And
they're
the
gonna push the
frame rate
devs.
thing is atrocious.
Oh, it's not excusable.
I think it takes away from my experience more than it has for you two by the sounds of things.
Yeah,
I
I'm not a
haven't played
graphics
enough
guy.
of it.
Not that I'm a graphics guy, but it just bothered me a lot. It's like, I've paid money for this. What's
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on with this? For me personally, but I completely understand that point of like, I'm having fun.
Did
I
you
guess
see
I
they're
did get
giving
emotion.
refunds?
Yeah, I did see
Like,
that.
apparently, if you want to get your money back on
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet, you can
Just do
get
that.
it.
You could
Cool.
always do that like EB Games, just so you guys know.
If
But it's like the eShop is doing it officially through Nintendo, so
Oh yeah,
that's like why
You
it's
should do
such
that.
a
I should
different
do
thing.
that.
You need to
I
do
accidentally bought an extra copy. I'll just get on the phone and I'll be like, these graphics are inexcusable.
But I was saying it's getting like review bombed on
Yeah.
like Metacritic, so it's like a 2.5 out of 5, which is like quite low for a Pokemon game, as you would imagine.
Yeah.
Just because people are like not happy with the amount of polish.
I think that's good. Like everyone enjoys the game, but then they spam bad reviews so that Nintendo gets the message.
I don't think it's really, really fair. Because
It's not, but like
I do.
give them a fucking.
It's not a good game. It's not made well.
They need a slap on the wrist or in the face.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, I don't know. It is not good, but I still think the game's really fun, so I would still recommend it.
Can you imagine if Nintendo's like, oh man, these bad reviews. Guess everyone hates the open world format. Let's rush out a Pokemon game in the next year, but let's go back to basics.
Keep it back.
It
Yeah.
is. It's not even like 1 step forward, 1 step back. It's like 1 step sideways, 1 diagonally backwards, like
One up.
Yeah, it's like just some of the decisions are incredibly confusing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if people know this, but some of the gym leaders only have like 3 moves on a lot of their Pokemon.
Spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
It is
The
for
game's
me.
no more fun
I
anymore.
didn't know that.
Dude, one of the gym leaders has 2 moves on their ace.
Well, now I'm not going to be playing around the hidden power ice.
2 moves on their ace. You could just, it's like, why?
That's
Maybe
crazy.
it's so that the trainer AI picks the shit move less often.
That's, Alfred said that when I was in his stream actually, because like, I didn't know that until he was doing Nuzlocke, so he was looking up what the teams were.
Yeah.
I was like, why does that thing only have 2 moves?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I think it's because the AI, so the AI doesn't fuck up, so they have a less chance of picking something stupid. I was like, that is not an excuse.
Because the last few moves, they're going to give it like Screech and something else.
Yeah, just something stupid. But yeah, I think it's really fun. The graphics issues are like shit,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that I don't think it's fun anymore.
I kind of agree with you. I think I just feel a bit more strongly about it being a bad game.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
The shinies don't glimmer or anything when you like run around in the overworld.
Oh, really? They're just there.
They're just there.
I like that.
And when you enter a battle with them, then
Yeah.
like they do their glimmer
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But you could just easily walk
Walk
past
past
one
them.
and never know.
That's
Wow.
cool.
And so there's so many clips of people doing that.
That's
like
funny.
And like people in stream being like, you missed a shiny to streamers. And the streamer never knows if the
That's
person's
so
trolling them
good.
or not.
That's
It's
my
it's
worst
so
nightmare.
Stupid. Like I literally, like I said, I tuned into Alfred's stream for maybe about an hour in total. Saw him just walk past a shiny Metatite, no worries. And then by the time he went back to it, it despawned.
No way.
It's really funny. And so many people are complaining. They're like, why could they do this? I'm like, it's pretty realistic when you think about
I
it.
like
Yeah.
it.
You wouldn't
Especially
know.
the shinies.
funny,
There's
yeah.
a lot of shinies you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Like it'll be a slightly different shade of purple or blue.
Yeah.
And then
So I think that's actually funny, if
I like
nothing
that.
else.
I like that.
So I think,
I think
it's a
it's
good addition.
amazing. Imagine trying to hunt for a shiny that's got an almost identical
Yeah.
thing, and you're going around inspecting each worm pool. Like, does that one? Especially because some of the Pokemon are tiny. You're like, is that shiny? Is that grass? Like,
Some of the Pokemon are so small.
Yeah.
you know, it would be a
Can't
funny
even see them.
glitch if sometimes a shiny, if you went and battled it, it's not. It's just an overworld glitch, and you get depressed.
That's funny. Oh man. Oh, also speaking of Pokemon, I tried to react to Pokemon TikToks yesterday for a video because I've done like Smash TikToks. I've done that a few times. I was like, I'll try Pokemon one. They were all so bad.
Wow,
I
Smash
literally
Pokemon
tried to
TikToks
record
first.
it twice, and the Smash ones were funny in how much they annoyed me.
Sure.
But
And
the
how bad they
Pokemon
are.
ones were just boring. Which is like, if you're reacting to something, you either
yeah.
want it to be good or bad.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be boring. It was
Yeah.
like, most of them are like over a minute long, and it's like the lamest skit I've ever
Yeah.
seen with like the worst execution and no funny punchline. And I was just sitting there watching it. I was like, I have actually nothing to say. This is making me feel nothing.
Sounds
Peter,
like.
gap in the market.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Sounds like you should become a Pokemon TikToker.
No,
Well-
we should do a Pokemon sketch for the TikTok.
We should. You guys got any ideas?
Um,
All right, great.
man, these graphics in Pokemon Scarlet are so bad.
Yeah.
And then someone comes in with a punchline.
Oh,
Someone comes in with no head on.
And then someone comes in and makes it funny. Yeah, sounds good.
that's good, John.
What you
Oh
talking
wait,
about?
no, I got one that we can record right after this podcast, Peter.
All right, sounds great.
So
We'll do it in the extended Patreon edition, guys.
Peter, you say see, I don't actually think the graphics in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are that bad. Isn't that right, Zach? And then I'm walking into a wall.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Not
Classic.
bad. It's good.
yeah, it's just like it like pans across.
What if you
and-
are moving in like 5 FPS? Like I fuck your
Yeah.
FPS in post, and you're just like, I think it's pretty good, man. And you're just like,
fuck my FPS? I'm walking into a wall. It's like I'm glitching through the.
and
door.
you're just like, I think it's really realistic because that is your reality, deep.
That was the one that got me actually, is when they're in the school and the kids' legs are like.
Oh yeah, the kids at the table, and,
and
there's
it's
like,
a cutscene. What's going
and
on?
there's 15 of them all doing the same animation, just like, like I was like, this needs help, dude.
I don't know.
Like,
It's
who
crazy.
saw that? Because they playtest the game at least once. I'd say probably not too many more times than once, but they play tested it at least once. And someone got to that part and was like, yeah, that's good.
No worries.
Call it quits, boys. We're done.
They must have had no glitches in the one person's playthrough. They're like, we've done it.
But the fact that I, in one playthrough, found 5, 6 glitches,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
It
the
sounds like
devs
just not
probably
enough
don't-
money, right? Just not enough people working on the game
Yeah, but why is that an issue?
because they just want to make more money.
It is truly inexcusable for
that's
how
what I'm
big it is.
saying. I think it's
It
just
is
ridiculous.
inexcusable. It's still fun though.
They should update it. Surely they can update the game.
A lot of people have been saying that, but I think a lot of things inherently just like it's just how it is,
It's going to be hard to fix.
and it's like an unfixable issue.
Should we end by talking about the
Yeah.
Underdogs improv video that we put
Oh,
out
yeah.
Should we
this
do that on
week?
the Patreon?
Oh, I was going
What
to
time
maybe
is it?
say,
How
you
long
know
are we
how we
going
did the book writing thing in the improv session?
Yep.
I was wondering, like, if we could do that for the podcast. Because it would kind of work, right?
You want to do it now?
Well, we could.
But we tell a story in
We could
different
be-
styles.
Yeah, in different book writing styles, like we did on the improv video. And if you like this, you'll love the video we uploaded this week.
I feel like everyone who watches the podcast must watch the real life videos.
Yeah, but then that's why they want
Please
more
comment
improv.
below if you want someone that watches the podcast and nothing else that we do.
That would be amazing. Although, sorry, this is a little offshoot. I met a fan. I can't remember. They were like someone who like recognized me at the gym.
Yeah.
And they were saying they're like, Oh, I fell off with. I don't care about Smash videos anymore.
Yeah.
But I still watch the Underdogs Mario Kart videos.
Nice.
That's like the
What a
only one of
gangster.
our videos they watch. And I was like, if you're only going to watch one thing, you know what? That's a great choice. And someone else did the same thing for real life videos. They're like, I don't really care about Smash anymore, but like, I watch the real life videos. They're
That's
good.
cool.
So
There
there's
you go.
people who literally
A lot of
only watch
people are
those
like
things.
that.
Yeah, it's cool. Thanks, guys.
Shout outs. Right, should we do the book?
Shout out.
Yeah. So I reckon we write the Underdogs fan fiction,
Okay.
and we each have a different writing style. So
Does they have to be a fan?
Yes, it does.
fan fiction does not have to be sexual.
Oh,
But
What
will
is it
be.
then?
it
No.
will be.
All right.
We all have a different style. So
Yeah.
if you want to be an erotic writer, you can be.
I
I'd
think,
love to
Jordan,
be.
you should pick
All
all of
right.
our styles.
No.
All right.
No,
Nah,
so
what-
Peter is an erotic
Yep,
writer.
yep.
Oh wait,
Sure.
what is a fan fiction?
I'll be the kids
This is a
writer.
story about us. A made up story about us.
But is it just an Underdogs fiction then? Because we're not fans.
We're the
Underdogs-
characters.
yeah.
But it's fan fiction because a fan usually writes
I'm
it,
a
not
fan
a
of you
professional
guys.
author.
I'm a fan of you guys.
I'm a fan of you, man.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Zach, not so much.
I'll be a kids writer.
Yeah, what am I? Oh, okay.
choose.
we
I'll
can
be
go.
action.
I'll be sci-fi.
Sci-fi's good.
Sci-fi.
All right, who wants to start?
You start.
Wait, what's
All
Peter?
right.
Erotic.
Oh wow.
All right,
I'm
I will
also
start.
doing erotic writing.
Nice. Sorry, go on.
Silence, please.
We're just high-fiving.
Who lives in the big dog house? Let's have a look. In the big dog house, I count 4 dogs. We've got a quirky dog, Poppet 1. We've got a big, strong golden retriever, HopCat. We've
am I
got
gonna
a lanky poodle,
Lanky
You're like a greyhound.
Cogger,
Yeah.
and we've got a fuck. I've run out of dogs.
Pitbull.
An ugly pug.
Okay.
Zack,
don't put
little-
yourself down.
Little Z. Wow, look at those 4 dogs. Jordan.
Oh my god, is Zack jumping on the roof and doing a front flip? Holy shit, that's a lot of action right now.
I think the warm-ups helped Jordan a lot in the improv.
I
video.
think so.
We've got in cold.
Did we have more structure for
No,
our
just
last books?
Come up with something we're doing.
Oh, and then Jackson said, "The cats are attacking," and so everybody got prepared by getting their little dog guns ready. Go on, Peter.
And by guns, they meant their thick hogs.
Yeah.
The dogs prepared for the cat attack, not by preparing their weapons, but by preparing their bonds with each other.
Because they wanted some pussy. Anyway.
All right, kids writer.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Kira.
No, I'm still going. They prepared their bonds with each other. The dogs began sensually stroking each other's back, nuzzling, woofing, slight bit of yiffing. The cats watched on in envy. They didn't want to attack because of hatred for the dogs. They were simply jealous.
Jealousy creates strange things, stranger things than space cats, which came down from the atmosphere. Now there was 2 types of cats, the space cats and the regular cats.
And what colour are the space cats?
Yours is so easy. You just
Yeah.
talk nonsense.
The space cats are yellow and they're owned by the space underdogs. We've got the same 4 underdogs in the spaceship. Can you count them? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And so the space cats and the regular cats made an alliance to team up on the dogs, and the space cats would teach the cats their space cat ways. But the dogs said, "No, we don't like this teamwork." And so they launched missiles. Well, this sounds awfully... Anyway, and so they launched missiles because they
Not
didn't...
until you said that.
They didn't want all this teamwork going on, so they started attacking these freaking Nazi cats
Well, they're
and
Nazis
killing
now.
them.
What genre are you?
Action.
Oh, okay.
It checks out. The storylines don't have to make sense in action, do
go
they?
on.
It kind of checks
No,
out.
it kind of
Yep.
just random shit. Oh, no.
The dogs quivered in fear together, huddling together, using their body heat to protect each other from the incoming pussy attack. Yeah. Little Z, the pug, let out a strained sigh through his squashed face. Jackson nodded at him. Not the first time you've made that noise today, Little Z.
Why do we give you the erotic line?
You gave it to him, didn't you?
No, he gave it
He
to
gave
himself.
it to himself.
Classic Peter.
remember
Peter's
that
already
part.
written this. He's checking his phone for notes.
As Zack let out a large quiver, his sci-fi collar translated it to the humans who were on standby in the spaceship. They knew that they could defeat the cats if they could figure out the secret ingredient.
And the secret ingredient, can you say it with me?
Love.
Carrot.
Oh.
Okay.
I think we need to stop this. This is so
The
stupid.
humans were making a stew to
I
pour
guess
on the
not.
cats. They put in the carrot. They put in the potato. And can you tell me what this is? That's right. They put in the celery. And they poured the stew on all the cats. And can you count how many cats died? 1 cat. 2. All the cats died.
Wow. The end.
Clap, clap. Well done.
Yeah, guys, please watch the improv video. I swear it's better than that.
The improv
can
video was
only
actually
go
very
up.
good.
Can only go up from there.
I haven't seen it,
Did
actually.
you guys like the video?
Yeah,
I haven't
did.
watched it, but Holly said it was good.
I had a lot of secondhand embarrassment for myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? What about for us, the rest of us? Or you thought everyone else was
I don't
fine?
know. I think I'm more critical of myself in these things. So I'm like,
Everyone always is,
everything I
right?
say, I'm like, was that funny? I'm like, they can't all be bangers, can they?
Yeah, that's what improv's
It's
kind of hard
improv,
like
isn't
that.
it? Yeah, they can't all be a banger. So it was a little bit like, I don't know if I think
Was
it's
it
that funny. But
Was it
that's
also
myself.
quite unedited?
Yeah, it was pretty raw.
So yeah, all the bad jokes stayed in.
It felt like an improv class.
Yeah.
It
It was,
wasn't-
right?
Yeah. It didn't feel like a polished product.
Yeah.
It felt
Yeah.
like a class. It wasn't like, we're like, wow, we're so good now.
But I feel like we would be better than the average person that was trying it for the first time.
Correct.
I would say
but-
yes, and also a big part is that we also have synergy existing. When you're doing
Yeah.
people that you don't know what
That's
they're going to laugh
crazy.
at.
Yeah.
I would say we are probably better than the average person who would try class, but we're probably not better than the average person who would upload it on YouTube.
Yes.
yes.
Which is
Oh, I
what
agree
we're
with
probably being compared against, which is why I'm watching it. I was like, this feels like a class, not a YouTube production.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying that's a bad thing.
I just want to see King Tudu. That's all I remember.
Dude, it was good.
That was great.
Doesn't have much to do anymore. Ripper line from Puppet One. Absolute banger.
The best improviser in the underdog.
I remember
Yeah,
having a lot
that's
of
right.
fun recording it. It's interesting that how you feel like it turned out, but I had a lot of
I don't
fun
think it's a
making
bad
it.
video, but I think it was hard for me to watch because I was being so critical of myself.
Just wait for the try not to laugh video.
Oh no, that's going to be so much worse.
Holly was watching the improv video next to me, and she let out more chuckles than she ever has in one of
Oh,
our
really?
videos. To be
Hey,
honest, yeah,
that's good.
It is
So-
it's almost self-deprecating doing improv because half of the jokes is like you're in a position where you're just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, you
Yeah.
really put yourself out there, don't you?
Yeah. You have to, otherwise it's not funny. So we all did well in that. I was impressed that everyone committed hard because that's how it has to work.
My
and get
favorite
around it.
bit was when the toy factory, and then Zack turns around and he's like all messed up from like the creation. Do you remember that part? It was like you made a toy, but it was like shit, and
Oh,
it was
yeah,
Zack.
yeah.
So Zack, it worked perfectly with the camera. Zack turns around, he's like got one eye closed and his tongue like sticking out.
Yeah, the boss of the toy factory was quite the saga.
The toy
wasn't it?
factory was the best scene.
Oh, really?
I think I didn't get up there. I had to go because the video is actually really long
Oh, is it?
because it didn't get
I
cut
might
down
check
much.
it out. I will check it out.
Thanks, Jackson.
Thanks for the support, bro.
And you guys should check it out.
Yeah, you should.
All right, should we start
That's
the Patreon section?
Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm
See
gonna
you
do
on the
a wee-wee.
Patreon section.
I'll see you guys in the Patreon section in a minute.